Hello, welcome to another episode of On the Map. This week we will be playing Volcanion, which I will be piloting myself against Gardevoir. So let's go ahead and see how this matchup fares out. And from the start of it, Zach looks like he's going to have a pretty good start. We see a couple of cards in his hand that he definitely needs to start with. And we see two more Ralts right there, and I think he started with a DNC, so I don't really know like how much better of a start you could have with Gardevoir. So looks like I'm gonna open up from behind. There we go. I start the Staryu. It's got free retreat. Do I have the Tapu Lele in hand? No, it's pretty bad. So he's going to Tapu Lele here, I think. Yeah, so he's debating whether or not he wants to Tapu Lele for Bridget right now, or just maybe Sycamore, and I think he decides to just go with Bridget. Man. Pretty good move right there. You can get down the Ramrod and another Ralts. I forget if that's, I think that's what he chooses to do. So there he goes for Bridget. Gets another Ralts, gets the Ramrod. And he's got a full bench, and he has Sycamore in hand, so he's got a pretty good start. He's got a Fairy Energy in hand, so I don't really know if you could start much better than this. I mean, unless you actually had some evolution pieces in your hand, but it's a pretty good start. Let's just say that. I still only got my Staryu on the board. And he passes turn. Looks like I don't get anything. I think I draw a Fighting Fury Belt, and I'm just like, geez, is this really happening right now? And yes, it is really happening right now. So I will end. Get a fresh hand, see what happens here. Right now I think I'm saying something like, if I don't draw a Pokemon, you win. Because it's pretty much the truth at this point in the game right here. I really need a Pokemon. So let's see what happens off this end. I get 6 new fresh cards. And I got Fury Belt, Energy, a Sycamore, Volcanion EX, and there we go, bop bop, attach the Fury Belt and a Fire Energy to it. I don't know if that was the right play, but I did it anyways. I'm thinking about it, so yeah, I say it doesn't really matter at this point. Probably should have left my Staryu out there, but I didn't really want it to get knocked out. So there he goes, and he's going to attack, and he's going to search his deck when he attacks. So it's pretty good. He's already got a Krilla down, and he's going to Ultra Ball for another one. I mean, it's just so good, so good. Make sure you check out our new series, Time Plus 3. It's a debate series where Kevin and Zach debate 3 cards every week. So this week was pretty good. It was our debut episode, and posted last night on Wednesday night. We usually post on the mat on Wednesdays, but I did a podcast last night with Dead Draw Gaming, so I wasn't able to edit this video, so I went and switched Zach's Road to the Top table with this because I already had Zach's video edited, and it just made it easier than staying up till 3 in the morning editing and whatnot. So because we're now doing this where we record it and then I commentate over it after. As you can see, that is me playing with the flames. I'm playing Volcanion, so it would be pretty hard to be in 2 spots at once, but oh man, didn't even realize that was going on down there. Let me change that a little bit better there. Did not realize that you guys could see my browser bar right there, so yeah, we will pull that down just a schnauzer and fix things up there a little bit. So Zach is just looking so anxious to like start getting out there and bopping. I'm just so stuck. I mean, I ran into nothing. I mean, I literally want to just scoop so bad, but I don't want to do that for you guys. I want to play. Zach's already got 2 Gardevoirs hooked up. He's got 2 energies on a Gardevoir. He's got an energy on a Diance. He's got Octillery out. If I remember correctly, he's about to have Gallade out, and from that point on, he's just beasting. I think I'm looking through my deck, and at this point, I think, do I realize maybe that Starmie's prized? I think that might be what's going on right now. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what's going on at the moment. So, like I said, this is pretty rough. I do get the turd out. A little turtle power. Shuffle those cards up, and hopefully I start to draw good. Was that in his hand? A Fairy Energy, a DC, and a Rescue Stretcher? I mean, what else does he need? Honestly, what else does he need? So, I mean, with those 2 energies in hand, still leaves them 10 shy of the knockout. So, finding energy there off the max elixir that was played, and I think I'm grateful to even find an energy right now, like I'm doing so bad. But I'm pretty excited about this. I'm gonna hook it up to the turtle, and we'll see what happens. So this is Volcanion Turtonator versus Golisopod GX. We think Golisopod is like the biggest hype deck right now, so we're just testing it out against everything. So there we go. He gets Gallade with the Rescue Stretcher. Attaches the DCE. Premonition. Three Versus Seekers. Is that what I just saw there? Did I just see 3 Versus Seekers? That is nuts. That is nuts. He chooses to go with him. We're doing the math right now, and he's 10 short, but looks like he's gonna get there. Let's see. I don't know how smart it is to like overcommit energy He hasn't attacked yet. I'm just... There we go. I'm going to be knocked out. And he attached a lot of energy to this. If my board state was set up any better, I'm not exactly sure what would have happened. But he goes into his discard pile for Reverse Seeker, and he's going to pull out a Hex Maniac. And he's going to start that Hex Maniac's chain, which he doesn't really even need to do at this point, but it's the best thing to do. He's so far ahead. Start that Hex chain, and there's really nothing I can do to catch up. I mean, I don't even think I have any energy in hand to attach this turn, so it's pretty painful to sit here and watch this game. Okay, he doesn't get the Hex, he just goes for the Sycamore. And there he finds the other energy for the knockout. So, finds the other energy for the knockout, and go ahead and retreats. Pulls his Gardevoir up into the active position, straightens his bench back out, and knocks me from here to nowhere. And you can see how bad I am on math. I just want to do it. He's telling me right now it does a bazillion damage. It does a bazillion damage. That's probably what he said. I put the Staryu in the active position because it does have free retreat. And, I mean, I don't really know what's going to happen right now. Get another Turt. Attach a Float Stone. And a Sycamore. Sorry, the Sacred Scoop thing is down there. Zach embedded it in the video, which I was wanting to put it on after while I was recording this. But it's there. That's okay. Would prefer it up in this other top corner though. There we go, we get and I'm just way too far behind. He's just got way too much energy attached. And there's absolutely nothing I can do at this point. We still got a lot of time left in this game, so we still have a lot of time left in this game. Alright, sorry about that. Just had a quick text I had to get through too. And, I do get out a baby Volcanion, Turtonator with another energy on it, and I just literally don't see anything good happening right now. And Zach shows me the Hex Maniac, so there will be no steaming up this turn, even though I don't have a steam up. Looks like he knocked out the baby Volk, and just too far behind right now. Too far behind right now. I would have liked to start with a Turtonator. Kept the Volcanion on my bench right there. Go ahead, I'm going to use the Kawaii coat, and I don't realize that it ends my turn right there, so it's not the best thing right there. I'm like, oh, just... So let's see what Zach does. Just attach them all to the Turtonator right there. There he goes with his Floatstone. He was waiting to put on the whole time. And attaches a DCE there. And let's see if he uses that Sycamore. He does use the Sycamore. And he's just going to get a few new cards. If I could have knocked out this Gardevoir, I would have had a legitimate chance of maybe possibly coming back. I think I blew it big time when I used the Kiawa. I really blew it. I should have just put my Turtonator out and attacked for 160. And then I could have just knocked out and attacked the next turn. I still would have got beat, but I think maybe then I would have had at least a couple more prizes. Looks like we're gonna be getting into this one. This one looks like it's just about over. Got a few more minutes, but let's see what happens here. And boom, knock out this baby little Gallade. No Guzman, no Lysander. And we scoop that up. There's just, he won that one. Alright, let's get right back into it. Match number 2. I will go first. I do start with the Turtonator, and I do get my Volcanion on the bench. Got a handful of energy, so we'll go ahead and see what happens. Zach's hand does not look nearly as good as it was game one. He almost attaches a DCE and realizes it's probably not the best move. So I will get in and get rid of all that beautiful energy. It probably would have ended really quick there if he didn't end me. Because he wouldn't have put another Pokemon down on the ground, on the battlefield, and I would have benched him, knocked him out. So, I guess I still would have had to dig a little bit. It would have only been 50, but anyways, that was a good end. See what I draw. Oh my goodness. We did get an energy. Just a Uno energy. And he gets some cards that he can use actually. He gets some evolution cards, Professor's Letter, Ultra Ball. So I think he's pretty good. Still came out of this not too bad. We'll see how he ends his turn. What is he going to play next? Is he going to go and pass without getting energy out? Or is he going to play that Professor's Letter and attach energy this turn? And he's going to play it. Gotta play it. So, imagine he'll attach to the bench because he does have a float stone attached right here. Yep, and that is what I have. He attacks to the active with a float stone and puts that one up. Okay. Okay. He must have that float stone on his bench. That's why we call him Mr. 12th, because we all play a little differently. Am I going to attach that float stone to the Volcanion? Yes, I am. First I'm going to Brooklet Hill. And pull out another Volcanion, which I think I should have maybe pulled out another Turtonator or maybe even a baby Volcanion. I guess I pulled out my Brooklet Hill there, that's why I did that, but I should have probably pulled out the Star U, but I think my Star Me was prized this time as well. And I think I pulled out the Star U with an Ultra Ball, so I probably should have pulled out the Star U with the Brooklet Hill and then Ultra Ball for like a Turtonator or a baby Volcanion or something like that. Also ditched the top of Lele. He's telling me I should have Brooklet Hill for that, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have Volcanion with it. So I ditched the Lele with an Ultra Ball, and got up 2 Volcanions. I now wish I would have got that Star U out with Brooklet Hill and pulled something else out with Volcanion, maybe like a baby Volcanion with the Ultra Ball. I would have put myself in a much better spot. Now I'm in a bad spot, and I feel like I'm in a good spot, but I'm in a bad spot. This Gardevoir deck is just explosive. I think he's just plotting his move. He's like, okay, I'm about to go off. This is going to be crazy. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. So, I do find a baby Volcanion before the turn is over. So, I have 3 big Volcanions out and 1 baby Volcanion. But all that energy that I had in my hand turn one, I just can't seem to find. So, pretty wild stuff. Where did all my energies go? So, Zach's gonna Ultra Ball away energy in a field blower. He's gonna make a Gardevoir, and he's gonna be like ready to go and start attacking. So. Goes, Rare Candy in hand, Gardevoir. Which one does he do? He does the active. Okay. Lele's for probably a Sycamore. He just needs to have all the cards he needs whenever he needs a card. So, and right here my hand would be super duper if I had a couple energies. But I don't. I don't have any energies, so I'll have to figure out a way to find some on my next turn. Don't really know if that will or will not happen, but I guess we will have to see. How do you guys think about Zachary's play? You don't need to tell me what you think about my play, because it's pretty freaking bad right here. I mean, I can see that myself. I'm watching the video too, so if you want to tell me what I did wrong, feel free, go ahead, but this is just really bad. I'm getting really bad cards here, so not even able to do anything. I always get like yawny and tired when I'm recording this commentation, because it's always later at night and I'm had a long day. I'm in the room by myself, and I think somehow my little cup leaks a little bit. My shaker cup leaks just a little bit. Well, that's okay. So we got paper towels in the room. So I do find an energy. Ultra Ball in here, and then I realized that, I mean, I already know my Star Beans prize, but I just want to make sure that it's not prized before I play the end. Thin my hand down a little bit, and just make sure I didn't miss it, because every once in a while I'll miss a card. So here we go. Let's see what happens off this end. Can I slow him down? Can I speed myself up a little bit? I'm literally having so much trouble finding these energies. I mean, 3 useless cards, 4 useless cards. Literally a bunch of useless cards. I need 2 energies right here. That's all I need was 2 energies to get the knockout and be really good, have a good board state in this game, but couldn't find them, so. Looks like I'm gonna steam up once. Be 20 short. Yeah. I'm just like sick to my stomach right now rewatching this. I figure right here, well, since I'm two-shot him, I figure I might as well not steam up. I don't think it really matters at that point. I think I misplayed a couple times in this game. Just a couple times too money. So let's see how he recovers here. What can he do? What can he do to recover this? Pulls another Versus Seeker. He's really finding those. That moment when you realize you should have played your Gardevoir deck. But I want a Volcanion to work. I mean, it's a good matchup against a lot of stuff in the field, so. If you can set it up right, you can beat Gardevoir. My problem with not being able to knock that Gardevoir out was I just wasn't able to find two energies, so I attached it to Volcanion instead, so I can try to get some of those energies back when my Turtonator gets knocked out. And that's going to be the battle here, is finding those energies and getting those steam ups so that you can knock out these Gardevoirs. They are big boys, and they are not playing. They are hitting hard, so he's one-shotting stuff on will just about any time he wants when he has two Gardevoirs in play. That's one of the reasons single prize attackers are going to be so good in this format, because this card. So single prize attackers are going to be so good. The reason they're good is because it takes Gardevoir over. He's going to have to overcommit to energy on one Gardevoir to knock you out. So seems pretty good. Looks like someone's deck got shuffled in upside down. A draw for turn. What just happened there? There's a knockout. That's 180. I was gonna say, okay. Yeah, that's 180. I'm really bad at math when I'm tired. I'm bad at math regardless, but when I'm tired, it's over. So I have the two energy in my hand now, but the problem is I only have one energy attached to Volcanion, or one energy attached to Turtonator, so. And he's already retreated his other Gardevoir, so I literally. Need 3 energy right here. I don't think I have a way to get it. I'm misplay this for sure. Oh yeah, this is where we see Zach had 2 tools attached to his Gardevoir. So yeah, he was trying to pull his fast one. I don't think he did it on purpose. But you gotta watch out for stuff like that. Even accidents, you know. He had 2 tools attached to his Pokemon and I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even notice. I was so caught up in the game. So definitely gotta pay attention to that. So just goozing it and put the Staryu out because that's free retreat, and then I boom bopped back into the Turtonator. And looks like I steam up. Gonna attack him for 50. And there we go. Puts his Gardevoir down. Evolves Krilla. Now he attacks a Choice Band to this Gardevoir, which is perfectly legal. Looks like he can Rescue Stretcher next turn for that Gardevoir in the discard pile. And he's gonna Ultra Ball for something. And there you go with the Rescue Stretcher. He gets the Ralts. And he must have Rare Candy Ultra Ball in hand. Turtonator gets laid down in a Fighting Fury Bill, gets attached to it. That was the 80 damage for attacking the Turtonator. That's why that Turtonator card is so strong. I'm gonna play the Max Elixir yet. It's hard to see with the Sack or Scoop Tapu Cuckoo card logo right there. Let's get a quick peek at my cards before I get them cut. There you go, cut those, Mr. Zach. Mr. Zachary. And we'll see what I can muster up here. Right now, this is what I do, and I'm like, oh, jeez. Man, is this really what I want to do? Right here, I'm just looking through my deck. Alright, it's wasted time to look through his deck. That's not really what I'm doing, but yeah, it's not ideal. So this Gardevoir is just too strong. What do all the kids say these days? This thing is OP for overpowered. So go. I start to give myself a little bit better of a board state. He is able to evolve. He has the Gardevoir in hand. He has another rescue stretcher. Must have rare candy in hand. Plays the rare candy. Evolves the Gardevoir. Are we going to see an in here? Or are we going to see a Sycamore? So the first game was just like a brutal stomp down because he started so good, but this game is a lot closer. Even though he's pretty much ahead right now. He's got 3 Gardevoirs. He's like, where is my energy? He needs to find energy right now, that's what he's searching. Probably why he Ultra Ball. He's like, let's just see how much energy's in here. Notice he took a different line this game. He didn't use the Rimrod or the Octillery. He didn't use the Glade, and he did that by choice. He felt that he didn't need them. He felt that he would rather have the bench space for the Tapu Leles, for the Guzma, for the Wind, for the Lysander, for the Sycamore, for the Inn, whatever card he needed later in that game for the Win. He felt like he'd rather have that empty space on his bench for a Tapu Lele. So that's why you haven't seen Octillery come down in this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Glade come down. But I think at this point, Octillery is a no-go. And he said that at the beginning of the game. He's like, he claims he's going to rebuild it without Octillery. So, well, there's Ramrod. So let's see if he makes a liar out of me. I'm pretty sure the Ramrod is not going to the bench. There we go, that's an attach for energy, or for ability. Gotta get an attach for turn here for that DCE. So he does attach the DCE to Gardevoir on the bench. And let's see if he retreats here and attacks with a clean brand new Gardevoir. Is that 10 short though, if he does? Just attacking with the other Gardevoir so that it wouldn't be 10 short. And it's my turn. There's a Sycamore there, and still don't hit any energy, so it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Energy right there would have changed the game for me. Would have, put me up ahead. I would have took 2 prizes. I would have. It just would have been good. I would have been in a good state. I would have had a good board state. Not the best, but would have been good. Would have just felt good to take 2 more prizes right there at that moment. Knowing that I was knocking out his big boy with choice band attached to it. And knowing that he's running lower in energy, his energy counts are getting down there a little bit. So that would have been great. Alright, sorry, spaced out right there. So this match is getting close to the end here, and will we have a winner is what I want to know. We will see. We will see if we have a winner. We have about 3 minutes left in the match, under 3 minutes left, so he attacks energy there, and I think he will be retreating this time. Yeah, he retreats, gets rid of DCE. Moves that fairy Pokemon down onto the bench with all that damage and puts out brand new Bopper. There we go, that was time. And this will be 0. And it's going to be the knockout for me. He's doing a bazillion again. He Hex Maniacs. He's like, I told you, dude, I'm doing a bazillion. You won't let me count it out to you. And that is the knockout there. There's one card left, and I do attach it. I'm going to come up, attack him, there's nothing I can do, so Guzma, boom, knock it out. Looks like I'm going to lose this. Zach goes 2-0 with Gardevoir. If you like this, please subscribe. Click the bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be updated every time we make a new post. We post over 7 videos a week. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you like this video. But for now, let's scoop it up.